What is up, my fellow Pokemon players? We have some sweet reveals to look over. I was about to go to bed and saw that they were in the middle of translating all these new cards, but we have Venusaur EX, Charizard EX, Blastoise EX, and more revealed from Pokemon card 151. So if you don't know what Pokemon card 151 is, it's going to be our special set. It's going to be out later this year, I believe. Was it so it says right here June 16th in Japan. Our special holiday set is going to be in fall. So this is something that we can look forward to, but it's kind of cool. So we got Bulbasaur here. Looks pretty sweet. It's just going to be a basic Pokemon for one grass, one colorless. Leech Seed 20 damage, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. So pretty cool. Kind of has a resemblance from the old original ones without actually like reprinting the old cards. So they're actually putting new art to it, new moves to it. It looks pretty cool. Then we got the sweet Ivysaur. Ivysaur, just like looking up through the light there. Ivysaur for one grass, one colorless. Leech Seed 30 damage, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. And then for a grass colorless, Vine Whip for 80. And then we got the big boy. We got Venusaur EX. Has 340 HP, is a big hefty tank. Has the ability Soothing Bloom. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may heal 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. I don't know how good that's going to be. I don't know if that's going to help out too much, but it's pretty cool. Venusaur card looks really good. For a grass colorless, you're hitting for 150 damage, and your opponent's Pokemon is now poisoned and confused. So, I mean, it is rather helpful. You're going to be able to two-hit knock out most Pokemon in the game, except, you know, those that have 300 plus HP. And then you're able to heal yourself while they're, you know, poisoned and confused. I like this. I like the art on it. It looks good. The card looks good. Then we got Charmander just walking across the land here. We got for one fire energy. Burn down, discard a stadium and play for 2 fire energy. Steady fire breathing, 30 damage. I like this Charmander a lot. Then we got Charmeleon. 100 HP, is a stage 1 Pokemon. Has combustion for 1 fire energy, hits for 20 damage. Then you have for 3 fire energy, Fire Blast, 90 damage. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. Charmeleon is looking pretty fierce in this card. Looking forward to having this in the collection. I'd like to actually kind of complete this whole collection as I'm trying to complete the base set behind me. And then we have the beloved Orange Lizard himself, Charizard EX. For 300, has 330 HP. For 1 fire energy, you're hitting for 60 plus 100 if there's damage counters on this Pokemon. And then for 4 fire energy, you're hitting for 330 damage. Discard 3 fire energy from this Pokemon. But Charizard is looking at pretty nice in this. I'm really loving the EX, or I'm just loving the art of, you know, what has been revealed so far from the Pokemon 151 set. Then we have Squirtle, has 60 HP. For 1 water, we have Withdraw, flip a coin if heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. And then for 2 water, Skull Bash for 20. We got this beautiful little Squirtle about to jump off that rock that he was originally on in original base set into the water. So we get to see a continuance of the story. Then we got War Turtle on the beach, but it does have 100 HP. For 1 water, free dive, put up to 3 basic water energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. And then for 2 water, spinning attack for 50 damage. We got War Turtle, you know, enjoying his long jogs, it seems, on the beach. And then we have what I'm most excited for, the big Blasty EX. Has 330 HP, is a stage 2, has the really cool ability, Solid Shell. It's actually a pretty common ability. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attack, so very similar ability as I've seen from like the new Capraja coming out and just many others in the past. And then for just 2 water energies, we got Twin Cannons, 140 damage. Discard up to 2 basic water energy cards from your hand. This attack does 140 damage for each card discarded in this way. So you're hitting for 280 damage if you discard both of them, 140 if you discard one of them. And it's super helpful, you know, knowing that you only have to discard 1 if you need to discard 1, and 2 if you need to discard 2. And I see this card working well with Quackleval from Scarlet and Violet base, where it has that, Water Carnival. Lets you put 1 water energy onto any Pokemon from your hand. So I see Blastoise EX doing some work. Blastoise EX looking mighty fine here. I'm pretty excited for this one. This art is probably my favorite art out of the new releases so far, and I'm really looking forward to this one. Then we have some new trainer cards. We have a Snatch Arm. Look at your opponent's hand, choose a Pokemon you find there, and put it at the bottom of your deck. Just looks like a Team Rocket arm as this is something they're going to capture Pikachu with. Then we got leftovers. You most commonly find this in the trash can. This Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon. At the end of your turn, heal 20 damage from that Pokemon. So we got that leftover apple right there. We got that apple core. Bet Snorlax is going to chomp that up. Then we have a new supporter card, Erica's Invitation. Your opponent reveals their hand, choose a basic Pokemon you find there, and put it onto their bench. Then switch that Pokemon to the active spot. An interesting card because I don't think it's going to see too much play, because if you don't have an idea if they have that basic Pokemon in their hand, then you just wasted your supporter card for the turn. So I don't think this is going to see too much play, but it is a very interesting card. And you could, make some sweet plays with it if there's, any way to possibly figure out how to know that they have a basic Pokemon in their hand. But I hope you guys are looking forward to this set just as much as I am. And if you're a lover of Pokemon, you can check out one of these videos right here. Other than that, stay thankful.